Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, my first published heart run. Playing as the Watcher, this is Act 3, we're facing off against Dono and Deka. We have a very strong set of relics, and the deck itself is very strong. From the beginning it was a very concise, sort of stance-dancey, fish through the deck, find the good stuff. Since then we've picked up Fasting and Panacea. The Panacea plays well with mutagenic strength if we can get it on turn 1, and it also will cancel the downside to fasting if we put it into play first. And then we just picked up Scrawl, so yeah, just absolutely bonkers deck. Anyways, for that reason, between the relics that we have and the cards that we have, I don't even know how much we need to focus on elites. But we can take a look here. I got elite, shop, late shop. We could take an early shop. 2 elites but no shop. 3 elites but no shop. And there would be no shop at all. So that doesn't seem so great. Meanwhile, if we come this way, we have shop, campfire, 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 campfire. That's pretty good. Take what we already have and just make it better, sure. I think that's the play. So let's go this way so we maximize our event exposure. And the music appears to be gone. That's not fun. Let's see. What us get Foresight into play. I want to scroll for the Panacea before putting Fasting into play, if at all possible. If not, we'll just go with one fewer mana per turn. So I think maybe we do this. Get it out of hand. Not Consecrate yet because of the Spiker. I'll do this, and it's not much of a scrawl, but still, draw 5 is pretty good. No Panacea yet. We can cut through Fate to fish for it. We still have 4 energy, so let's do that. There it is. Alright. Probably ditch the defend. Okay, so we put the Panacea in play before the fasting, and even though we got to do it before the fasting, the fact that mutagenic strength was put into play before, this will still work. I don't know why it's different for these. If we played this first and then this, it would not clear this. But this it will. I don't know. Maybe this is because it's an end of a turn type of thing. Could be. So anyways, that gives us this. We do not have Flurry of Blows in... Oh yeah, we do. Okay. So we could Eruption. Let's count on Consecrate to hit him, because we can Eruption and Halt, which will give us all the block we need. So let's do that there. Halt, so we can survive this. And bang, wow. Turn 1 lethal. Wow. Fasting number 2, or Rush Down. We do have the Panacea, and if we don't play it turn 1, then that means the mutagenic strength wears off. And then we'll have 2 artifact charges. So a second fasting could, in theory, be supported. Or, and perhaps better, we take the rush down because it's already a plus, and then we use that draw to try to find the Panacea and or the fasting. So I think that makes more sense. Moving along. I don't want to take the curse. If we're going to be removing cards, we have 2 shop opportunities this act. If we're going to be removing cards, we want it to be our starter cards. So let's just take the cheap option here, because it's free and helps us to better support. Hey, there's a second fasting. Wow. Okay, well, I don't want to do this before the fasting, but if we can find the Panacea, all the better. Yep, we have 1 more shot. We have the energy to support it. Nope, did not find it. Okay, so we can... Fasting number 1 and 2. 2 energy is going to be a little rough, but this fight should be over relatively quickly regardless. Because now that's worth 15 everywhere. That's worth 16. And now we have an extra energy. Wow. That is nutty. So close to being able to just miracle and take one of them out. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pyramid. Runic Pyramid. All the more reason to be removing cards out of our deck rather than... Oh, there's the Panacea. That's funny. Have no use for it now, but we can get it out of the way, at least. Maybe they put something on us. I don't think so, but... Alright, we Tantrum, which will do 40 damage. That's enough to just kill him outright. That brings this back. Empty Mind draws 2. We're at 3, 6... Hang on. 3, 6, 7... Plus the Flurry of Blows, so it's safe to just do this. Do that. And then... Oh, letter opener. Letter opener claims yet another victim. Mental Fortress. That will help, because we do have quite the potential for stance dancing. So, Dono and Deca, yeah, I want a Mental Fortress. It's plus. It's plus, so that helps. Duplicate a card in your deck. Wow. Wow. I see 3 good candidates. If we duplicate the Panacea, we not only increase our chances of having it on turn 1 for the mutagenic strength, but also increase our chances of finding it before we find the fasting that needs it to be played first. We could get another one of these through card rewards and stuff, or a store, whereas this we could only get at the store. So I want to make it the Panacea. Wish I could do all 3, but duplication effects are usually at a premium. But not today. Look at this. Holy crap. That's great, because now we can do the fasting. Because we have... Whew, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Don't really need this. Don't really need that. I do like the idea of a second halt. Because Tantrum recurs, we are going to be slanted towards Wrath. I don't think I'd want more than a second one, but a second one seems good. So let's do this first. Definitely. Card removal service. What would we remove? We're going to be buying the halt. We have a third eye. We don't really have much in the way of block. Mental Fortress. We did just pick up the Mental Fortress. So I'll go ahead and do defend. Well, plus not only that, but we have Ornamental Fan and Nunchaku, so the strikes are a little great in their own right. Alright, so then we'll take the second halt. And that seems good. I suppose panic button. I didn't. It was as I went to hit leave that I really, my brain opened up to the possibility. We could have done panic button. This is the one card I have set for the beta art. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but cracked me up the first time I saw that. Alright, so I am seeing no card draw here, which means we're just going to have to put the tantrum or the fasting into play, so that everything we do here is more oomphy. We Flurry of Blows this guy, Tantrum that guy, and now that we're in Wrath, we can halt, which gives us quite a bit of that. 6. So let's see. We'll go ahead and do the Consecrate now. Let's use the Flurry of Blows on this guy, since he's the only one attacking, so now all of this can be used to fight off a striker, which first turn lethal, not bad. Blessing of the Forge is probably not all that useful right now. Halt, Scrawl, Empty Mind. So basically what I'm saying is we'd want it mostly for the card draw aspects of it, and we would be throwing away a card draw. I want to keep this for the heart, because sometimes we don't have block when we're getting started. Rushdown number 2. We are on a path with a lot of campfire, so I'm willing to take a non-upgraded rushdown here. That card draw to get our Panacea and Fasting so that the whole deck can just get going. Seems pretty good. Nunchaku are ready to go. Wow, look at this. Rushdown. Rushdown. Panacea, that covers the mutagenic strength, unless we can draw both our Fastings this turn. Does not seem likely, although we did just put 2 rushdowns into play and we're about to get another energy, so it's entirely possible. Let's see, let's go with Splody Guy first. The polluter doesn't seem to be that big of a concern here. We'll put the Mental Fortress in play. I will go ahead and... do we Empty Mind or do we Vigilance first? Oh, you know what? I can go ahead and sort that away. Empty Mind or Vigilance first? Because we draw 4 out of the Wrath. So we can save Empty Mind for the end, I guess. Alright. Might as well get Splody Guy. Unless we think we're going to draw Consecrate or another Flurry of Blows. Or a Flurry of Blows. Let's do other Splody Guy. That seems reasonable. Fasting is useful, but and then we can coin to get out of stance. The fact that we would otherwise overdraw is actually not going to be a factor here because we have the Runic Pyramid. So I'll just do it this way. Oh, nice. That cut our need for blocking in half. In fact, we don't have a need for blocking anymore, do we? We could just, in fact, we could just kill him with this energy. That seems great. Would we crush joints to do it? Nope. Strike is fine. We're hitting so hard at this point that it doesn't really matter in all of those. So yeah, look at that. 7 strength, 4 dexterity, and we totally have the deck to support that on a semi-regular basis. That seems nuts. Alright, that Dazed is going to get in the way. We have plenty of blocks, so we can just go to town on this guy, and there's not really a need to fish for another Panacea here, because this is 34 as is, this is 80 as is, so let's just end the fight, shall we? That's pretty nuts. Duplication Potion. I do think I like that over the draw. Draw has not a problem now. We have a second rushdown. Empty Body. It's more block, which can be helpful. It's stance change, which can be helpful. Mental Fortress. Yeah. I like it because we have the 2 rushdowns. So Tantrum recurs, right? And that's great, but if we don't have a way to get out of stance, then we can't actually get back in stance. So that's my thought process there. Let's see, not the last fire, so we can do probably Scrawl, make it free. It's our biggest earner of the 3 draw cards that we would want to. Actually, I take that back. Maybe Rushdown? I don't know. We have plenty of fires, although we do have to get the red key at some point. Speaking of keys, this is our last opportunity to get the blue key this act. And thankfully, Duvudal's not exactly useful to us, so pleased to see that. Hey, this is a fight where having Artifact can be handy. Hey, look at that. So Rushdown, these are all coming from Enchirito, in case that wasn't clear. I forgot to point that out at the start. So Panacea offsets Fasting downside. We can treat this as a setup turn, so we go boom, boom. And there we go. Save all of our stancy cards for when he's actually attacking us. Uh-oh, we did not have an artifact for that. So, since it says at the end of the turn, I wonder if we find our other Panacea, will that in fact... Now we're going to draw 6 by entering in Wrath. You believe that? We're almost at full block, so I don't think we need to preface it with Fear No Evil. But we can do this so that we actually have some room for all the cards that we're about to draw. Might as well do this. I know it's not at full value yet, but this way we can draw everything. Okay. Throw up the halt, because we do have calipers, so having way too much block. That's another reason I forgot to mention why the halts seem really good, because we can just play them for free, and it's not like the armor's going to go away because the dexterity is going to keep them up. So that seems pretty great. Speaking of seeming pretty great, it seems like dropping out of Wrath and back into it could be beneficial. Don't get to draw. Oh, it was just dead. Never mind. Flurry of Blows Plus. Sure. We have been having a problem finding one. It's not as important as finding the Panacea and Fasting, but still. So yeah, now I'll do Rush Down. And maybe like Empty Mind. Halt is also good because of the calipers. But the draw, I think, is most important because we're looking for Panacea, Fasting, and Flurry of Blows in that order, more or less. Rush Down, sorry, that's also very important. But only in the service of finding the Panacea and Fasting, in my opinion. Alright, so this is free. This comes out before the Fasting, which is perfect. So now we can crush joints there. Got an extra energy, which we probably don't need. I'll do the 16 over here, because now this, yeah, with the vulnerable, yep. Throw that up, because why the heck not? In fact, it's actually damaged, and that puts him in lethal range. Perfect. Played all our cards, spent all our energy. What are the chances? This has got to be one of the strongest decks I've ever put together, to be honest with you. What are we looking for here? We are looking for damage cards. We're in Wrath. We don't have Vulnerable. We just have the one Vulnerable in the deck, don't we? Maybe that's something worth addressing. I don't know. Maybe not, because, like, really moving forward, the only thing we're really scared of is the heart. So, single. Anyways, here, we can throw the Flurry of Blows away because it's the same to play it or not. It's not like we have Talk to the Hand. And I'll just go ahead and do this, I think. Sure. Hey, perfect. I actually had Scrawl in mind when I decided to ditch everything, so that works out very well. Oh, wait, we don't even need to bother. That's just way lethal. Okay. Putting too much thought into it. Like I said, this is the most powerful deck I've ever put together, so I'm just not used to this power level, but it's been eye-opening. I do think Inner Peace, especially Plus, is great. It's more stance change and or more card draw, both of which are exactly the kind of thing we're looking for. And now we shall do Empty Mind for the card draw. Or Halt. We have one campfire in Act 4, I believe. Maybe that'll be Halt time. Remains to be seen. Wow, we keep getting rushed down from Enchirito. That's interesting. Hey, I see some stance shenanigans. Always fun. With the Mental Fortress. Makes it a little betterer, supposedly. We could probably just kill this guy. So I don't know if we need to necessarily go into Vigilance first for the armor, because that would really be all we're gaining. Especially with the card draw. I totally forgot about the card draw, so Vigilance and then Eruption is actually a loss of 1 energy. Even though it would be more damage here, which we can still get to because of Inner Peace if we so desire. But here, we've finished the guy off. Here we get started on the next one, get an extra energy, so let's go ahead and Inner Peace. Brings that back and gives us more block because of the fan. Wow. Too strong. Too strong. Hey, Panacea into Fasting. We missed the Mutagenic Strength this time, but nobody's perfect. So let's see here. Cut Through Fate. No. Mostly looking for a Wrath entry. Yep, just like that. Just like that. 21, that's a pretty good number for that point in time. Fasting. We have enough block here. So, and we do have the artifact in place. Let's do that. And then we can do that. And probably, yeah, 88. I think that could handle it. Wow. Against the heart, that is actually okay. And I don't think we actually need the strength. We have so much strength available to us. Yeah, because it's a fight that's we're forced to carry out over multiple turns because of his damage per turn cap. Flurry of Blows number 3. Probably a problem. Tantrum number 2. We're not going to have a chance to upgrade it. So let me see something real quick. 1, 2. This is conditional, so not pure. 3, 4, 5 ways out of Wrath. Only 2 ways in. Alright. I'll take the other. Oh, it is plus. Yeah. Okay. I will not hesitate. My only concern there is that we end up having 2 in the rotation, clogging up our draw pile. But when you got all the fastings and stuff in play, maybe that's not so bad. We shall see. Alright, let me get that pantograph off the map. You know, this might very well be the first time I've seen these guys with googly eyes. It does not ring a bell. Alright, so rush down. Flurry of Blows. Tantrum. Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. Inner Peace. Flurry of Blows. You know what? I forgot to play the halts while I was in Wrath. Probably because I knew I was going to be re-entering and we didn't actually need the hand space, but still. Best practices. Let's get them up there. We have the calipers. There's no harm here. And we also have the letter opener. It was very quick to point out to us. Do we just have first turn lethal on her? I think I like the cut through fate over the... because we still haven't even put in... we're still looking for like a panacea for our mutagenic strength. There it is. Too bad we can't draw both of those. But there we go. This is not lethal, but... and we do have full block. Check that out. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just going to keep it all. You guys can have a turn. How about that? What a guy I am, huh? Almost killing Donu on first turn was pretty remarkable, though. Okay, rush down number 2. We draw 4 plus 2. Both Flurry of Blows? Yeah, 6. And we have exactly 6 spaces in hand. That's dead Donu. So we have no... oh, we were already in Wrath. And now we can't actually... I did this mistake recently. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So what we do instead now is scrawl. That was my mistake. Alright, so Panacea. Fasting, fasting. Will make Dekka's time with us extremely short-lived. He'll be attacking next turn so we can make use of Fear No Evil. And we're going to be drawing not through our deck. So that means playing this first. And then this means we get both of our Flurry of Blows back. And then we can drop stance first. Get the Flurry of Blows back. Play the Tantrum for... no, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would draw 2, but only 2, and it replaces itself. So, we will go ahead and do this, and then this. But now we have so much space that we will cause a deck reshuffle, won't we? Yeah, sad but true. Hey! One of the Flurry of Blows came back, though. Fantastic. Nice. We had as much armor as we did health. Yeah, probably a little on the low side because we weren't steering into elites that last act. I don't think we did a single one. Alright, moving along. I think I'm just going to do the halt. Arguments could be made for here and here as well, but with the calipers, I think halt is never going to be wasted, especially with the second tantrum. Oh yeah, another shop. I forgot about that part. Alright, rushdown number 3, probably not necessary. I do like the idea of turn 1 free armor, especially against the heart. Yes. Because that way we can actually start playing cards right away instead of trying to figure out a way to mitigate damage first. So that doesn't leave us with many options here. I could see Empty Fist, I could see Cut Through Fate, but honestly I think we're fine right where we're at. The deck's got quite a bit of card draw, and yeah. Yep. Exactly a 30 card deck. That seems nice and clean. Nice round number. Alright, so my first published fight against these guys. Truthfully, I have only come this far off camera even like once or twice. So, somewhat new to me. I did do some research in advance, and if you can take this guy down first, but sometimes he's the thing you need to do. It's conditional. No surprises there. We'll get to Foresight first. We do want card draw, so let's do this. It's 3 cards. We have exactly that much room. Rushdown gets into play. We'll go ahead and empty our hand a little bit. Get to scroll. We're basically looking for Panacea because it's turn 1 and mutagenic strength. So there is that. We can do that. That gives us another energy. We have Vigilance, Empty Body, and Tantrum. Tantrum draws us cards, so I think I definitely want to play that first. There's the Panacea. Fantastic. Nice. We're still not close to full block, so let's Vigilance. Because our attacks are giving us block too, so the stance dancing is working to our advantage in that regard. I could Eruption, knowing that we can still Empty Body. Wow. So this is lethal to him. Fear No Evil. We're about to get another energy. And we're about to get some energy from dropping out of Calm. Did I really just turn 1 kill Sword and Shield? I did. Wow. Kunai, you don't say. Extra dexterity. And remember, halt double dips into dexterity, so that's amazing. I like all of these type of relics that count up to 3, or in this case, Nunchaku, Inkwell that count up to 10. I don't think we need any of those. Protect is tempting, but with the cleat and the anchor, I'm not so sure it is necessary. So here we go. First published heart fight for me. We start off with the 10 block, which will help us. Hey, hey, I see Fasting and Panacea. But no card draw. So I'll tell you what, let us Duplication Potion the Panacea, because he's going to put some debuffs on us. So let's do that. And then do that. 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 The Crushed Joints, if we activate it... Oh, I'm not going to have energy to do that. And I don't want to play this if we're outside of Wrath. So I will go ahead and do this, even though it's a bit of a waste. There we go. We don't actually have to play the defend this turn. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, so we're frail, which is unfortunate. He put 3 on us? I wasn't aware of that. He's going to be doing some damage. We'd love to be able to... If we can't find a way to get into Wrath, then this would be a useless draw, and we already have one in hand, so I'm going to ditch these 2. That seems best. Ugh. Stupid slime. Alright, we might as well go ahead and drink this, because he's about to start attacking us, and that'll never go away. Panacea, of course. We do have block already, so there's that. We do this. This. We're doing 24. So we can do that. And that. And we might as well hit him. And play the slime. Alright. So exactly full block. Not the most bang bang type turns we've been having, but perfectly serviceable. Ooh, he wants to hit big this turn. Thank you, Scry. Very nice. Okay. These 2 are stance playing, so I like that idea. And we also have the Scrawl. We do not have any block right now, but once we tantrum, we will. We do not have any Flurry of Blows yet. So maybe we tantrum or Scrawl first. That did not turn out so well. Alright, lots of options here. We can tantrum so that we can at least get some block up. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the card draw. So there's that. That's quite good. Cut through Fate. Put that in a discard pile. Draw this. Sadly, no. Alright, so we do not want to draw any more cards this turn so that we have access to fasting next turn. Okay, so that's something of a tall order here. We play this because it changes our stance and activates all of our... we know that that's next. So Strike and Third Eye are the best options here, I guess. Alright, we knew these 3 were coming. We can ditch these 2. We can actually ditch Tantrum as well. We have one in hand. But if we do, we'll be at 5 cards. Any sort of draw we do, that's actually good. We can hold on to the Flurry of Blows and invoke a deck shuffle. And look at that, it's almost full block. We do have the block potion if things get out of hand here. We can't throw anything away or else we'll cause the deck to shuffle. And there's still a Flurry of Blows in the... Dang. That's fine, I guess, because we don't have an empty card in hand that doesn't also draw cards. So let's go ahead and force the deck shuffle now, since we'll have this Flurry of Blows in hand already. Hey, look at that! We actually grabbed it. Very nice. We do have an artifact up, so this is consequence-free. Oh yeah, we do not have any block, do we? Well, we're just going to have to deal with that for now. Or do we? Do we drink the potion just to absorb our own card plays? Probably. I should have done that first. Okay, so we're down 1 damage. Or more. If I chew through all of this, then not so much. Alright, get the rush down and play, I suppose. So this is going to draw us 4 cards. Plus, and then only 1 of the Flurry of Blows. Which is unfortunate. But we can still play it. And then we can... Empty Mind or Inner Peace? Empty Mind... Well, we're going to be drawing cards regardless. So I'll do the Empty Mind first. Halt. Oh, we're not in Wrath any longer. I was doing it for this mostly, but I failed to account for the fact. Alright, that's fine. I guess we'll get some value out of our calipers. So I'm starting to see that maybe the second tantrum was a problem. We're not being able to pull our flurry of blows back. Alright. And now the wound's just going to sit here. Ugh. I guess for that reason, maybe we should have allowed ourselves to draw the void. 96. Okay, so this is going to be block, draw card. Well, no, this won't draw us cards. We still have a lot of block from that, so that's good. The calipers, yay. So I guess that's the thing, right? Let's keep building up block, and then we can just use whatever energy we have left to actually play damage. So we'll do that. Want to make sure the halt stays with us. Stance changes seem good, especially one that does block. We're not actually drawing off of what we do here, so let's just do that. Empty body gives us a lot of block, brings the flurry of blows back finally. Gives us another energy. We do not want to end in Wrath. So even though this draws us cards... Oh, maybe I should be favoring Eruption? That's probably true. Okay. Now we do this. We get a flurry of blows back. Play it. And then I guess we go ahead and strike. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I probably had lethal. That's okay. We'll be fine. And I forgot the crush joints doesn't really affect him. Oh, look! The Thorns potion killed him off. Wow. Alright, well, that was a very interesting experience. I want to thank you guys for sharing it with me. That's got to be the strongest deck I've ever built. So, let me know your thoughts. Where did it excel? Where did it fail? How could it have been better? How could my strategy have been better? Because that's my first published Act 4. So, any feedback you have is very much appreciated. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.